I'm out here in the garden and I've already picked some green beans this morning after we did some cultivating and side dressing and standing up plants yesterday. So I'm going to try to show you what all we've gotten done. There's the green beans I've already picked this morning. It's not a lot, but we did damage some plants, as you'll see in the row. I pulled out the damaged pieces, but this area is where we had the potatoes, and now it's been cultivated again, getting it ready now for fall crops. And then this row is my green beans. These are butter peas and butter beans. I did pull up some of the squash yesterday. The spaghetti squash are probably, as you can see, some of the vines are dying out. So I'm getting them now pulled up, and harvested some spaghetti squash yesterday so that hopefully we can get this area cultivated and ready for fall crops. This is my compost pile here. I haven't turned it yet today. It needs to be turned. And then over here is where the squash and zucchini were. Still didn't get that part cultivated because I didn't knock the hills down. Got little hills that I had put the squash on this year to try to keep the little worms from getting into the stalks, but it didn't work too good. Here I have my bell peppers. Looks like the deer have found them again. They're eating off the top. Oh my goodness, yep, there's the deer tracks all down in here. My husband's at the beauty shop today, so he's going to bring home some more hair. Hopefully it'll keep them back out again. And then I have 4 hot pepper plants here. Cucumbers, and it looks like something's on the leaves of my cucumbers. Not seeing what it is, but it's getting hot, and so it may be getting time for them to not do too much, but that's okay. I think they did pretty well for the deer to have eaten them all the way down to begin with. And then here we have what are purple hull peas. And, that one looks like it's got something going on with it, so I'll pull it off. But you can see right here I'm starting to get the little peas coming on. And I have 2 rows of those because we like them. And then these are beefsteak tomatoes that I grew from seed and planted. Didn't have enough cages, and so we've already lost a few of these, but they are starting to put on some tomatoes. If you can see them there. Let's see, there we go. And these are the Mountain Vineyard tomatoes, and they are getting sort of done, it looks like, except that I do have a bunch of clusters up here that still have to ripen. I did plant some okra, but the okra just did not do anything over here in this area. I usually do very well on the other side of the garden, but we planted them here this year and they just didn't do much. And then I have my Roma tomatoes. As you can see, they are so full, they're breaking the vines. They're just in full clusters. And then these were what were supposed to be Cherokee purples, but they turned out to be Cherokee yellows. And then over here I have butter beans. A couple of rows of butter beans. And I believe these are the Kentucky Wonder. Supposed to be bush beans, but you can see I got a lot of runners on them. I've been trying to cut some of the runners off so that the beans will produce. And then here are some more of the beefsteak tomatoes. I planted a whole packet. Something's been eating on them too. Do I see deer tracks? No, I don't see deer tracks. I might have to check this plant out for a hornworm. I did find one yesterday, but I don't see one, so I don't know. And then here are my eggplants, and they're starting to look beautiful. I got a couple already, but as you can see, there might be a couple or three more that I could pick. This is a baby eggplant that I found in one of my seed containers, and a baby cowpea that I put out the other day. And we're still trying to let this one cabbage head up. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. But anyway, you can see where we've worked, tried to get most all the weeds out, give us room to get in between the rows and work without having to worry about so many bugs and grass and all that kind of stuff. But I don't have my hat on today, and it is a little warm out here, but I'm trying to work mostly in the shade. You see where my bucket is down there in the shade? It's way down at the end of that row. So anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.